हेलो
जी सर, नमस्ते।
नमस्कार. I was not able to hear you first.
जी
मनीष नहीं आया अभी. डॉक्टर मनीष.
हाँ, अभी आ जाएंगे. ये कौन से लैंग्वेज में है?
But you are right. Something Adinaya. Weird. Different font.
हाँ तो आप अभी देखना, अभी 10 मिनट बाद भी जाएंगे तो आराम से इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरह सही होगा तो शुरू हो रहा है. सारी गाड़ी नहीं बोल रही थी.
ऋषभ, तुम शेयर करोगे स्लाइड्स?
हाँ, मैं शेयर करता हूँ. वेरी
जी मैम नमस्कार।
मनीष जी बस ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, डॉक्टर मनीष इज जस्ट ज्वाइनिंग इन, सो उनका मैसेज आया था, ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं बस वो।
जी 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 स्वर्ण मैडम नमस्कार। निर्मला मैडम भी ज्वाइन कर ली। नमस्कार मैम।
नमस्कार डॉक्टर साहब।
जी मैम नमस्कार।
हमारे क्लब से ये तनुजा भाभी और बबली कल्पना पुरोहित दोनों बहुत ही एक्सपर्ट वो हैं।
जी जी जी
एमओसी करने वाले।
एमओसी।
हाँ
कुछ भी एक्सपर्ट नहीं है, हमें धक्का मार मार के ना वो काम करवाते रहते हैं चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ा के।
नहीं इनको जब आप परेशानी में हो ना तब इनको बोल दो तो अपना काम हो जाता है।
Saviors.
Saviors.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, पर हाँ थोड़ा बहुत काम आता है, हर कोई काम तो आता नहीं है।
डॉक्टर स्कूल कॉलेज के एक्सपीरियंस से सब काम आने लगे जब ये लोग मार मार के हमसे काम करवाते हैं।
सही है।
क्योंकि किसी जमाने पे ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पे रेडियो जॉकी थी मैं।
अरे
अरे बाप रे वाह।
That was in early 70s I'm talking about. थोड़ा तो फिर वहां से
जी जी जी
मुझे तो डीडी न्यूज पढ़ने का ऑफर आया था, जो मेरे पिताजी ने मना कर दिया, बोले पहले स्कूल खत्म करो फिर ये धंधे करना।
जाते थे दरोजा।
स्कूल तो खत्म करना पड़ा।
स्कूल तो खत्म करना, लेकिन रिकॉर्डिंग्स के लिए चुपचाप चले जाते थे कि आज आप स्टे बैक करना है, आज ये करना है, तो खूब बहाने उस टाइम आ जाते थे।
नहीं नहीं
लौट के ये बहाने अपने बच्चों से हम तक आते थे।
Good evening, Dr. Manish.
Good evening. Good evening.
Warm greetings in the new year. Lots of love and peace.
Hi, Dr.
Thank
Manish.
you.
Hi,
and we can see Mrs. Geraldine Lisbon also. She has joined. I think has she returned back to India or hi Geraldine, are you there? उन्होंने मेरे ख्याल से वहां से ज्वाइन किया है। And we have got Dr. Vikas Goswami. He's a medical oncologist. Hi, Dr. Vikas. Hi. Dr. Nivedita Karmi, she has also joined. Kirti Mathur, Dr. Bulsu Rama, he's from Hyderabad. Dr. Rahul Srivastava, our regular. Dr. Rahul, so nice to see you. Thank you for joining. He's our regular on our program. Dr. Bulusu, he's an engineer from Hyderabad. He's also joined.
Hello.
Yeah. I think we should start. We are just, ma'am, क्या बोलते हैं?
I
Should we
think we
start?
should another 2 minutes रुक जाते, बस 4:10 it will be 4:08 it is. We can
Yeah.
start after that.
अच्छा, हमारे
चीफ गेस्ट साहब नहीं दिखाई दे रहे।
हाँ, चीफ गेस्ट नहीं दिखाई दे रहे, मैं बोलने वाला था।
वो एक्चुअली यूएसए से ज्वाइन करेंगे, उनके वहाँ बहुत सुबह सवेरा हो रहा है। गिव इट 5 आई गेस।
हाँ, समय वहाँ बज रहे होंगे 5:30।
हाँ जी।
यस।
उनके तो सुबह 5:30 साढ़े 5 बज रहे होंगे अभी।
हाँ, हमारे साथ लोकेश जी भी हैं। आई कैन सी लोकेश जी। हेलो लोकेश जी। हाँ, ये रे लोकेश जी इज फ्रॉम संध्योता। उपाध्याय जी कहाँ रहे?
सर,
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून डॉक्टर उपाध्याय, मिस्टर उपाध्याय।
उनको अर्जेंटली कहीं जाना पड़ा, उन्होंने कहा कि उनको कहीं अभी मतलब अर्जेंटली कहीं जाना पड़ा।
ओके।
डॉक्टर मोदी भी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं।
तो हमारा मंत्र उच्चारण नहीं होगा आज?
नहीं होगा, उन्होंने एक वीडियो दिया है उन्होंने,
अच्छा,
मतलब रिकॉर्ड करके।
ओके,
तो करेंगे हम मंत्र उच्चारण।
ठीक है।
हमारे चीफ गेस्ट भी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं।
जी, नमस्कार डॉक्टर मोदी।
Good morning, everybody. Actually, good
Hi,
evening,
sir.
everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good morning from US and good evening from India.
Dr. Modi भी US.
And so nice. Thank you so much for getting up so early and in this winter morning.
Oh, that's okay. It's Sunday morning, so it's good to be awake in the morning. I see everybody is full of
The only thing
enthusiasm.
is his wife shouldn't be on his back कि जब मुझे काम होता है, you don't have the guts.
है ना?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Warm welcome to ICanCaRe Live.
Should we start?
Yes.
Yeah, I think yes.
Yes, we can start.
Yeah. So very warm good evening to all the esteemed guests and for this beautiful Sunday on ICanCaRe Sunday Live Mind Body Soul program. आज का जो है थीम बहुत ही दिलचस्प है, प्राण, जो कि हमें और एक लाइफ फोर्स की तरह है। और हमारे साथ है सदगुरु आनंदा डॉक्टर मनीष वाधवा जी हैं, जो हमें इस बारे में बताएंगे। और I welcome Dr. Raj Modi, who is a chief guest for this today's program. He is MD ophthalmologist in practicing in New York, USA since 1983, and he's a yoga enthusiast and spearheading various society upliftment projects there. So we welcome Dr. Raj Modi sir on this beautiful Sunday evening here in India on ICanCaRe Sunday Live.
Thank you. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank you, sir. So before proceeding, I would say a few guidelines that keep your microphones on mute mode and raise your hands in case you wish to speak. Our moderators shall get back to you and you can have your opinion and any of your queries. So it's apparently anyone who wishes to talk, please switch on your video so that we can have a more one-to-one interaction. All these Sunday Live events are recorded and are monitored as per the cyber laws of the country. And kindly, it's a request to have a proper and decent etiquette forum in this particular webinar. It's a request with everyone. We like to thank our supporter Relaxium. It's from Sundyota Numandis for supporting this event, and also like to thank our participating organization, Will Club, Max Healthcare, and XR Central. With this, I would like to hand over this particular forum to take the whole session forward to Mrs. Tanuja Agarwal. She is the past president of the Inner Wheel Club, Jaipur, Main District 305. So over to you, Tanuja ji, for taking the whole session and today's event forward.
Thanks, Vishal. Thanks. Hello, good afternoon, morning, Raj Modi, Dr. Saab. I'm going to be hosting today's session. We are in collaboration. The Inner Wheel Club of Jaipur Main is in collaboration with ICanCaRe. And of course, they have their supporting organization, which is Sundyota Numandis. Everyone, welcome. The topic today is mind, body, and soul, prana, the life forces, meditate, relax, and heal. So today is International Inner Wheel Day, by the way. So I'm sure Swarn will be telling you about that. And आज विश्व हिंदी दिवस भी है, तो हम थोड़ी थोड़ी कोशिश नहीं प्रयत्न करेंगे हिंदी में बातचीत करने की. हम इनर व्हील और प्राण दोनों के बारे में आज कुछ जानकारी हासिल करेंगे. और अब मैं स्वर्ण से कहूंगी वो कार्यभार संभालें. Our President Swarnlata Modi is an absolutely passionate and diligent young lady. She's a university topper from Indore University in nutrition and dietetics and a shining star of the club, winning Best Secretary 2 years in a row and Best President. Her work is outstanding. She is also a tobacco marshal. And we know that she will be a great asset to ICanCaRe. ये लीडरशिप भी करती है ना, तो डंडे से नहीं करती है, बड़े प्यार से करती है, हमें हर संडे फंसा देती है. So her zeal for social work is indefatigable and her energy to coordinate and lead is also just too much. I invite her now to start the session.
Meeting call to order.
I'll request Anjali to light the candles. Friendship and service. इनर व्हील का ये ट्रेडिशन है कि हम 2 मोमबत्तियां जलाते हैं, एक दोस्ती की और एक सर्विस की. तो मैसेज शायद ये जाता है हमारा कि जितनी दोस्ती बढ़ाएंगे उतनी सर्विस भी बढ़ा पाएंगे, और जैसे एक और एक जुड़ता जाएगा तो 4 चांद लगेंगे सर्विस में और दोस्ती में. अंजलि.
हाँ,
थैंक यू अंजलि, थैंक यू वेरी मच. दीप्ति को कहूंगी अब मैं हमारी इनर व्हील प्रेयर के लिए.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, Deepti, please.
I would request everybody to please stand up.
We can raise our right hand maybe.
Yeah, maybe raise your hands. Yeah. मित्र भाव के सत्य अर्थ को हम सब में है ईश्वर भर दो, हम सब ही हैं तेरे बालक, भूले ना यह इतना कर दो. धर्म और संस्कृति भेदों का मन में नहीं स्थान रहे, आवश्यकता हमें मदद की हो सकती है यह याद रहे. सेवा करने की जरूरतें जब भी कहीं भी आन पड़े, सेवा करने का सब जन की तत्पर हम सब डटे रहें. इनर व्हील की शान बढ़ाएं, यह वर हमें प्रदान करो, मानव जीवन व्यर्थ न जाए। प्रभु यह कृपा प्रदान करो, प्रभु यह कृपा प्रदान करो, प्रभु यह कृपा प्रदान करो। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू दीप्ति। ईश्वर को का आह्वान करने के बाद स्वर्ण, आपसे अनुरोध है, आप कुछ इनर व्हील के बारे में बताएं हमें।
आप सभी को टोबैको मुक्त व प्राण ऊर्जा से भरपूर नमस्कार व अभिनंदन। First of all, I would like to wish you all happiness unlimited and millions of reasons to smile and sparkle in the new year 2021. It's my pleasure to welcome you all as the club president of Inner Wheel Club of Jaipur, Maine, on this ICanCaRe Sunday Live webinar on Prana meditation. I would like to welcome today's chief guest, Dr. Raj Modi, a successful ophthalmologist and a great human being. Our guest of honor, past President Nirmala ji Agarwal, a dedicated lady working for the education of underprivileged children. Today's master speaker, Satguru ji Ananda, Dr. Manish ji Wadhwa. Special speaker, Dr. B.C. Gupta ji, Dr. Pawan ji Gupta, who is the godfather of ICanCaRe organization. Tobacco Marshal Vinali Gupta, Relaxium organization. Mr. Lokendra Singh, who is the Deputy Chief Business Head with Sundyota Numandis. The whole ICanCaRe team, Dr. Reena ji, Rishabh sir, dear Shruti, my dear Inner Wheel sisters, especially our seniors, our Inner Wheel gurus, all the participants, joint audience on Zoom and different social medias. Today, we are celebrating our 97th International Inner Wheel Day. Means 10th January is our organization's birthday. And we are very happy to celebrate in association with ICanCaRe team. I congratulate and extend my best wishes to all Inner Wheel sisters. Today, I would definitely like to say something about this organization. Inner Wheel is the largest women's voluntary service organization in the world. Very soon, ready to celebrate its centenary year in 2024, Margaret Golding, a nurse by profession from UK, started Inner Wheel movement in 1924. Spread in 104 countries, Inner Wheel tries to promote true friendship and service. The idea of Inner Wheel is one human family. Our club, Inner Wheel Club of Jaipur, Maine, has been active from the last 54 years in leading change from the front through various projects undertaken. This association with ICanCaRe is another step in that direction. We assure you there will be more and more tobacco marshals from our club's family. While this may seem like a drop in the ocean from outside, but if we are able to transform even one life, we know that we are successful, as every member, every life matters. As we all know, shortly we will be having live prana meditation under the able guidance of meditation guru himself, Sadguru ji Ananda. Guruji, though we have attended your live meditations previously also, but we are sure today we will have a different experience altogether. Prana is energy, vitality, power. It's the foundation and essence of all life and flows in everything that exists. Prana is the connecting link between the material world, consciousness, and mind. Let's energize ourselves with this prana shakti. मुझे विश्वास है कि आज का सेशन आप सभी को नई प्राण ऊर्जा से आनंदित कर देगा। आप अंत में नए वर्ष की मंगल कामना करते हुए यह कहना चाहूंगी, नव मंगल हो, मंगल भव हो, नव नभ में नव ज्योति पुंज हो, नव वर्ष की नई भोर, नूतन अनुपम अनुभव हो, नव वैक्सीन सर्वत्र सुलभ हो, कोरोना का शीघ्र विलय हो, नव वर्ष का नव प्रभात कहे, नई आशा का उदय हो। धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
Thank you so much, Swarn. That was already very pran infusing, if you know what I mean. And our guests for the evening have already been introduced, but I'll just go through a quick run again. We have Satguru Ananda, the master himself, Dr. Manish Wadhwa, the inner healer, hypnotherapist and past life regression specialist, Department of Pathology, Sudha Rastogi College of Dental Sciences, Faridabad. We have our chief guest, Dr. Raj Modi, ophthalmologist from the US. We have our guest of honor, Nirmala ji Agarwal, who runs the Bal Bharti School for the Underprivileged. We have our main speakers, Dr. B.C. Gupta, pathologist and healer, Dr. Pawan Gupta, who needs no introduction. I'm not going to insult him by saying anything else now. Shri KANHAIYA Upadhyaya, who's not present today, but his mantras will be on screen with us through Rishabh. We have our supporting organization, and it's going to be represented today by Mr. Lokendra Singh. Then we have, of course, Vinali Gupta, who's our very, very bubbly and enthusiastic third-year medical student and a tobacco marshal. We have the Inner Wheel Club. You already heard Swarn, our secretary, Meetu Kedia. And now, without any more delay, I'm going to ask Rishabh to please share the mantra chanting so that we can start today's session.
Respected delegates from Inner Wheel Club, Team ICanCaRe, Sundyota Numandis, and all respected participants. Jai Shri Krishna. Today, in the beginning of most awaited program of Mind, Body and Soul, today's topic, Prana, the life forces, which has been designed by respected Dr. Pawan Gupta sir and to be presented by respected Satguru Ananda. I am going to chant some mantras taken from Vedas. These mantras are known as Swasti Vachana. Swasti Vachana means Swasti. The word is made of two words, Su plus Asti. The mantras which are made for the welfare. So, please join me. I am going to chant some mantra. While I chant some mantras, you may recite Om. So let us start. Om. Om Swasti Naha Indro Vradrasravaha Swasti Naha Pukha Vishwavedaha Swasti Nastaraksho Aristanemi Swasti No Brahaspatir Radadhatu Om Prakadashva Martaha Prashnimataraha Shubham Yavano Vidateshu Jagmayaha Agni Jivya Manavaha Surya Chakshasho Vishweno Deva Avasagamannaha Bhadram Karne Vishrayame Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirjatra Sthirairangai इष्टत्वागम सस्तनूभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शतमिन्तु शरदो अन्तिदेवा यत्रा नश्चक्रा जरसन्तनूनां पित्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्या रीरिषितार्युगन्तो। ॐ अदितिर्द्यौरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्माता सपिता सपुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पञ्चजना अदितिर्जातमदितिर्जनित्वम्। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिः विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि। ॐ यतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरुः शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो न पशुभ्यः। ॐ शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु। Thank you very much.
Thank you. Life force or pran supplies energy directly to the brain. The cosmic energy comes from outside the body, enters the brain and keeps the cells charged with life. आज हम ध्यान और कुछ डिस्कशन द्वारा इस विधि को समझने और अपनाने का प्रयास करेंगे. So now I hand over to Dr. Pawan Gupta.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू तनुजा जी. एंड हम लोग जैसे आई कैन केयर एक प्रोग्राम है एंड टुडे इट्स ए इनर व्हील डे आल्सो. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि वी आर ऑल पार्टिसिपेटिंग टुगेदर ऑन दिस प्रोग्राम. एंड आई एम रियली ग्लैड स्वर्ण मैडम ने इतना अच्छे से सब कुछ बताया. एंड शी इज द फर्स्ट टोबैको मार्शल फ्रॉम द इनर व्हील क्लब. I can say the world's first tobacco marshal from the Inner Wheel Club. So a big hand for her and a big applause. And she is the real power and the energy, the prana or energy behind this program today that we are having. So it's a great, I really welcome her and I thank you for collaborating with ICanCaRe for the purpose. Hamara ICanCaRe is definitely looking at how to tame this tobacco, which is the demon, which is killing lakhs of people. 13 lakhs every year die in India because of tobacco. That's a huge number. Probably 4 times or 5 times the number the people die because of cancer itself, right? But I am a cancer surgeon. Rishabh, can you move the slides? So we at ICanCaRe launched this program, Save the Youth program. Save, that means S is for sensitization, sensitizing people. जागरूक रहे, प्रारंभ ना करें, कभी भी तंबाकू का स्टार्ट ही ना करें. That is the first and the foremost our aim, that ki the young generation, which is the future generation of India, should not start tobacco at all. That is the number one. Number two, for those who have already started, I want to give a message to them ki look, there is a methodology available, medical methodology available, which will help you to quit tobacco in a systematic and a protocol-based methodology, which will take care of your withdrawal symptoms, the cravings, whatever difficulties you have. We at ICanCaRe have developed this system to assist you in your journey to be free from tobacco. The aim is that either you do not start, or the second is that if you are taking tobacco, please connect with us. We are going to help you to quit tobacco completely. That is the assistance program and the volunteer training program. We want a huge number of people joining from all across India in a network form, that we have a lot of volunteers, we have marshals, we create ambassadors, and we create specialists, so that wherever we need, the tobacco cessation can be taken care. It should not be if a person wants to quit tobacco, there should be a help available anywhere. There should be influencers in the society who can help people quit tobacco, who can guide them to at least that they should not be taking tobacco. So this is our volunteer training program, where we have got multiple steps that you can choose to be part of it. Everyone who is sitting here, I request that please be part of it. And Swan Madam has already said Innerville Club is going to join in a big way in this Marshall's program. That is a big boost to our ICanCaRe. And of course, enforce tobacco free zones or free areas at all places, whether it's the club, it is the industry, it is an institution, everywhere. We need to have a tobacco free zones. And that is again something that we need to work for. So ultimately, it's the Save the Youth, Yuva Bachao Abhiyan to win over tobacco. That's the basic aim of our program. Next, please. So we are looking at a huge network. I've already told about it, that we look for huge network of people joining into our program through our vision, mission, and the goals, that creating huge people like marshals, almost 1 lakh marshals, specialists, 10,000 specialists in the next 5 years. Next. So the marshal, Swan Madam is the marshal. So who is a marshal and what is the role of a marshal, right? We need that every one of you have to be a marshal. So what is your role that you will be, we need to define it. So motivating every individual for a healthy life. हर एक इंडिविजुअल को हमें मोटिवेट करना है कि वो अपने हेल्दी लाइफ को जिए. अवेयरनेस अबाउट टोबैको, इट्स हार्म्स एंड सीजेशन, तीनों चीज को ध्यान रखें. व्हाट इज अबाउट टोबैको, उससे क्या हानि होती है, और सीजेशन कैसे कर सकते हैं. दे शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट इट. रिकॉग्नाइज टोबैको हैबिट्स ऑन टाइम, पहचान पाए ठीक समय पे. अगर कोई घर में तंबाकू ले रहा है, या हमारे कोई ऑफिस में तंबाकू ले रहा है, या हम किसी के संपर्क में आते हैं जो तंबाकू ले रहा है, हम उन्हें पहचान पाए समय रहते हुए. Sensitize and create surveillance against tobacco. That is creating an environment, creating a system around in our society so that people are aware about tobacco. Help tobacco addicts to quit the habit. That is another very important. हमें उनको guide करना है कि yes, they should be able to quit the habit. Assist in establishing tobacco free institutes. अपने एरिया को पूरा tobacco free करें and lead a tobacco control in the society. अपने सोसाइटी में, अपने क्लब में हम तंबाकू फ्री जोन्स, तंबाकू फ्री एरियाज बनाए. That's the roles of a marshal. M.A.R.S.H.A.L. That's it. So every one of you have to be marshal. You can join this program, that www.ICanCaRe.in by Academy by Marshall. And the next program, it's on 15th and 16th. Yeah, sorry, 14th and 15th of January. The dates have been, old dates are still there. So next, please. So we introduced this app, and Rishabh is the karta of this app. And this is a unique app which is available that everyone should be having. It talks about, delivers and gives everything that is required about tobacco cessation on one single app. Kitna, what is the willpower index, the health index, everything is available on this single app. I think if we can have this on little later about, Rishabh, you want to say something about this app now or later?
Now I'll speak a few words about this application. And thank you so much, Dr. Pawan, for putting forth the information that yes, this application is freely available. ये Google Play Store में free में available है. सभी जन इसको download कर सकते हैं और अपनी health की स्वयं जांच करके अपने एक health index को माप सकते हैं. They can assess their health index, and any abnormality that they see or find, they can also consult with a specialist doctor, which is also possible through this application. And बहुत ही इस एप्लीकेशन को बनाने में काफी समय लग गया, लेकिन हाँ जरूर ये है कि सभी का जो हमारे एक्सपर्ट हैं लाइक डॉक्टर पवन गुप्ता, डॉक्टर रीना एंड द एक्सपर्ट्स इन दिस इंडस्ट्री, उनके मदद से ये एप्लीकेशन को तैयार किया गया है विद द हेल्प ऑफ द रिसर्च वर्क दैट हैज कम फ्रॉम गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी ऑल्सो। सो जो कि हमको मदद किया इस टोबैको क्विट प्रोग्राम को पूरा एक टेक्नोलॉजिकल प्लेटफॉर्म में इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए, और साथ ही साथ 92% सक्सेस रेट हम इस प्रोग्राम के थ्रू अचीव कर पा रहे हैं। सो क्विटिंग टोबैको इज नाउ very easy, made easy and simple, and also available from the comfort of every person's home. So उनको visit करने की भी अगर परेशानी हो रही है क्लिनिक, definitely they can connect through this application to the nearest cessation or the de-addiction clinic nearby, and assistance ऑनलाइन भी इस एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से ले सकते हैं। तो मैं सभी से गुजारिश करूंगा कि इस एप्लीकेशन को जरूर डाउनलोड करें और ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग तक इसको पहुंचाएं और इस फ्री एप्लीकेशन का पूरी तरीके से फायदा उठाएं। इसी के साथ ही थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Rishabh. And the fact is that we have to reach out to each and every person to be able to help them quit tobacco. जैसे कि बताया कि अगर एक बंदे को भी अगर हम लोग छुड़वा पाएंगे तंबाकू से, we are helping the entire family, the entire society to be free from this disease. We now coming back to our mind, body, soul. जो हम लोग we have been doing this program and today is the 5th session. Why did this program come up? I am a cancer surgeon. Cancer surgeon, we deal with the disease. हम लोग ये सोचते हैं कि बस बॉडी का जो डिजीज है उसको बस ठीक कर दो तो ठीक हो जाएगा, बट हमारे जितने भी हमने देखे हैं थ्रू आउट माई लाइफ, थ्रू आउट द नंबर ऑफ पेशेंट्स, आई हैव ऑलमोस्ट डन 7,000 कैंसर सर्जरीज टिल नाउ. Treatment is not enough. Treating as a doctor is not enough. There is something beyond that. I always say one thing: I can give medicine, I can do my best, but the God will do the rest. But where is that God? From where does this program, where does this power come into that mind? Where does that power come into that person? So this is something which is important. And Satguru Ananda, who is a friend of mine, he introduced me to this, what we call the hypnotherapy aspect of a human being. Getting into the mind, how strong we can, how we can create the mind, how we can make the mind stronger, how we can make the body stronger to fight the disease that is coming from outside. So how is this related? Our mind, body, soul, that is our journey. The mind, which is there, which is a strong part of our body, the body, how it is affected, and the soul, the future. So I have Satguru Ananda, Dr. Manish, who was my classmate, my roommate at GCRI, and who has done a huge research, and he has traveled and he has gone into the various minds of various people to understand what is this from medical science to the spiritual science. So he has mixed both of them together and that is why I call him Satguru Ananda, who has created or who is able to understand both the aspect of a human being. So I right now to introduce Satguru, I would request Dr. B.C. Gupta, who is a senior friend of mine. I would still call him a friend, young at heart, although older by age. And he has traveled across so many places, Kailash Mansarovar, Amarnath Ji, Badrinath, whatever, and many times. And he has been doing his meditations and he has been helping people, or he has been creating that environment every time. Severest of the situation, he's still very cool. So I would request, I welcome Dr. B.C. Gupta, sir. Please come forward, introduce our Satguru, and take this program forward. Dr. B.C. Gupta.
Thank you, Dr. Pawan. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Pawan.
Yeah, you got muted, sir. You got muted. Unmute kariye.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर पवन, डॉक्टर मिसेस तनुजा जी, ऋषभ जी, सभी डिस्टिंग्विश्ड गेस्ट। आज हिंदी के लिए बोलने के लिए कहा गया है, तो मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि हिंदी ज़्यादा बोलूं सबसे पहले तो ये प्रोग्राम, ये प्लेटफॉर्म जिसके थ्रू सदगुरु आनंदा हमें एक इस बॉडी के माइंड के बॉडी माइंड और सोल के बारे में थोड़ा अवगत करा रहे हैं, ये एक बहुत ही अलग प्रोग्राम है अगर हम देखें तो, क्योंकि मेडिकल साइंस में अभी तक स्पिरिचुअलिज्म को अब धीरे धीरे करके रिकॉग्निशन मिलना शुरू हुआ है, एंड इट सर्टेनली हैज़ गॉट ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आस्पेक्ट in healing the body, in treating many such diseases which are related to our past karmas also sometimes. Well, that will be a detailed thing, so I'll not go into the deep things on those aspects. अभी तक हम लोगों ने सदगुरु से नाडीज के बारे में सीखा, अभी चक्रास के बारे में लर्न किया, और कुंडलिनी कैसे हमारे बॉडी को क्रिएट करती है ये सब जाना है। तो अब ये सब तो हमें पता लगा, और हमारा एक इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ एक तरह से एक हार्डवेयर से, मीन्स द बॉडी विच वी हैव इन दिस वर्ल्ड। नाउ हाउ डज इट वर्क? सो दैट इज, you see, a hardware works through a software, as we all know about this. तो प्राणास जो है वो हमारे बॉडी में एक तरह का सॉफ्टवेयर का काम करते हैं मेरे हिसाब से तो। और नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस ये है कि नॉर्मली तो वो हमको जीवित रखते हैं, हमारे से तरह तरह की हम उनके थ्रू एक्टिविटीज़ अपनी कर पाते हैं, लेकिन यदि हम उनको गाइडेड मेडिटेशन के थ्रू यूज़ करेंगे, उनका और थोड़ा परिष्करण करेंगे, परिष्कृत रूप में, वो हमें और ज़्यादा फ़ायदा देते हैं ये जानने के लिए कि हम क्या हैं, हम अपने को और बेटर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स कैसे बना सकते हैं, और हम इन प्राणों के थ्रू, अपने इस स्पिरिचुअलिज्म के थ्रू, हम अपने बॉडी को हीलिंग पार्ट में कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं। तो प्राणास हमारे को, यदि हमें डिटेल पता हो और हम उनके बारे में जानें कि कैसे हम उन्हें गाइड कर सकते हैं, तो आई एम श्योर कि जितने भी हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं आज, उनको आज जब सदगुरु सिखाएंगे तो दे विल रीच टू अ डिफरेंट लेवल of understanding regarding our body, regarding our mind, and the spiritual aspect of all this meditation which we are going through on this platform of ICanCaRe. It's a wonderful program. So Sadhguru Ananda, as Dr. Pawan has already explained about him, he has done a lot of work, he has seen a lot of patients. See, मेडिटेशन बहुत लोग सीखते हैं, बहुत लोग कराते हैं, लेकिन एक डॉक्टर का मेडिटेशन सीखना और प्रैक्टिस करना और उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग, इट इज़ अ डिफरेंट लेवल, आई कैन टेल। दैट इज़ व्हाट डॉक्टर मनीष इज डूइंग। he has treated many patients for all those ailments which were not explained by our medical theories, and people have benefited by this extraordinary capability. So next part I will hand over to Dr. Manish Wadhwa only. He is, in my view, better spiritualist than whatever people are available. I should not demote anybody, but he is using this spiritualism for the benefit of the humanity selflessly, without attaching any branding to it, without letting it be so costly for anyone that they cannot afford it. On this platform, when he's teaching all this about mind, body, and spiritualism and healing our body, is par excellent thing which a person can get free of cost. Otherwise, this knowledge people are using for commercialism and they are earning money out of it. Great. I salute his उनके जज्बे को हम सलाम करते हैं कि उन्होंने इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर लोगों को ये सिखाने का काम शुरू किया है, जिससे कि लोग खुद भी बेनिफिट कर सकें और दूसरों को बाद में सिखा भी सकें। आई एम श्योर ये बहुत लंबा जाएगा। इसके साथ ही मैं डॉक्टर मनीष वाधवा और सदगुरु को इनवाइट करूंगा कि वो अपना प्रोग्राम शुरू करें।
Thank you so much, and a big applause to Satguru. And before Satguru starts, I want to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Mami Parija. Dr. Mami Parija is from Odisha, and she is leading Amrit Dhara. Amrit Dhara एक organization है. She is leading that organization, and they are taking care of advanced stage cancer patients, जिनको लोग देखना भी नहीं चाहते. She is taking care of those patients, healing them. So I really want to acknowledge her presence today, that I'm really glad that she has joined today. Over to you, Dr. Sadhguruji. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Can you hear me, all of you?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Pranam. I come back again to trouble you all. So this is, thank you for the kind words. They were too kind. What now we have to understand, we have been talking about the body, the mind, and the soul. So just to recapitulate where we are and what we are going to do and what we talk about the prana. Remember what we see each other as. We see each other as a physical self. And that is the body. But we do know that the body runs through the mind. And the person or the substance which controls both of this is the Atma or the soul. We had discussed about the journey of the soul and how after it leaves the body, where it goes and what is its purpose. In the last talk, we had talked about Kundalini and the dormant energy which has to be awakened to realize our full power of existence. To continue from that same aspect, remember, before anything was created, before the universe was created, all that existed was consciousness, which was unmanifest. And then in this consciousness arose a desire. And with this desire to create arose what we call the prana. This prana is the Mahaprana. And if you were to describe it, this energy, this is the manifest energy, and as it manifests, it creates. So this is basically prana, which is motion in creation. Whatever you see around you, the entire universe, the creative energy is the prana. It not only creates us, it creates every single thing we see, from the inanimate to the animate, to every single object. And this energy, if you were to break down this energy, energy is nothing but a vibration, that throbbing life force. And it is this livingness. See, when we say when a person dies, iske pran nikal gaye. So that livingness, that quality of livingness is what is called prana. Now, so if we look at it, after the prana, Mahaprana was created, what existed? One was this consciousness, and the second was the energy. This consciousness, which is also known as the Parabrahma or the Chitta or consciousness, and the Mahaprana was the energy or the creative principle. Along with these two was desire. So these are three pillars which created the entire universe. The consciousness, the desire to create, and the creative force, that is the Mahaprana. Now, for anything to exist, this consciousness along with this energy have to both exist together. So they are the two aspects of existence which determine the nature of every single thing, living and non-living. So if we were to summarize, consciousness is what is being, the awareness, the inner self, and prana is what that thing becomes. It is that manifestation of the knowledge, of the consciousness, of that awareness, of that desire. So these are the two principles which create everything. Now, if we were to think about this energy which is Mahaprana, and we had talked last time that this energy enters our body and after creating the body sits at the Muladhara as the Kundalini or the dormant energy. But a part of this prana which enters our body makes and runs our body. So this body which we have has got this energy within us also, and this energy within us, the prana within us, to differentiate it from the Mahaprana is known as the Sthul Prana or the energy within the body. And this prana energy gives the life force to every single cell, every single part of our body. This prana, can we go to the next slide? So what we actually understand and what we see is our physical body. But apart from the physical body, there are four other planes of existence, which we are not aware of. So the the physical body is the Annamaya Kosh. An is food. So that is the part which we are aware of, which runs and which we act on. The second part is what we are going to deal with today is the Pranmaya Kosh or the energy body. This is that body which is like, you understand, the aura around your body. And this energy body is what runs the Annamaya Kosh. And also which transmits the information from the other higher koshas to the Annamaya Kosh. The third outside the Pranmaya Kosh is the mental body. Then is the intuitive or the psychic body. And the last is the causal body or the body of bliss, Anandamaya Kosh. So these are the 5 bodies which we all carry with us. They are a part of us. And it is the Pranmaya Kosh which moves between these 5, transmitting information and balancing our existence. So normally our existence is in the Annamaya Kosh, but as we expand our awareness, we become aware of the Pranmaya Kosh, the Manomaya Kosh, Vigyanmaya Kosh, and Anandamaya Kosh. This movement from the Annamaya Kosh to the Anandamaya Kosh is the aim of a human being. And when you reach the Anandamaya Kosh, it is equivalent to the yogic principle of Samadhi. As we move up, Vigyanmaya Kosh is the subconscious region which we deal with in healing. Manomay Kosh is the mental aspect, the power of the mind. Pranmay Kosh is the energy aspect which we use for the pranic healing and the different methods of energy such as Reiki and the other types of energy. Anmay Kosh is the physical body, and it is the principle of medicine which we use in the form of medicines such as the allopathic and the Ayurvedic and the different drugs. So these are different bodies, and all of these bodies are in harmony. The aim to have a disease-free existence is to have these bodies in harmony. So if we go ahead to the next slide. Yeah. So when we talk about the energy which is moving in the body, to understand this energy, so remember the energy which is there is something which exists, but something which we cannot see. And similarly, in the body, when the energy is distributed to different parts of the body, there are subcenters, sort of like transformers, which are energy storehouses. And from there, different parts of the body are supplied with the energy. So to recapitulate, from the lowermost part, that is in the body, that is in the perineal region, we have the chakras. And normally we talk about 7 chakras, but within the body there are actually 7, and the 8th chakra, Sahasrara, is outside the body. So starting from below the perineal region, we have the Muladhara, then is the Swadhisthana, then is the Manipura, that is at the region of the solar plexus, Anahata, the thorax or the chest region or the heart region, Vishuddhi, that is the throat region, Ajna or Gyan chakra, that is in the Bhrumadhya or between the eyebrows, the Bindu chakra, which is not commonly talked about, but it is the point from which actually the prana enters your body. It is that place where the Brahmins keep a small ponytail. So that is the Bindu chakra. And Sahasrara is a chakra which is about 2 inches above the, also known as the crown chakra, 2 inches above the head. So these are the chakras which are present, and each of these chakras, not apart from supplying energy, also have a storehouse of consciousness. So till your chakras are activated, the level at which they are activated, your consciousness also resides at that level. So these chakras, this is a diagrammatic view, and these chakras and understanding the details of the functioning of these chakras, which we'll talk about in the next topic which we have on the chakras, where we elaborate on the different chakras. So just to remember that these are storehouses or transformers, and the cosmic energy which enters the body is stored in these chakras and distributed to every single part of the body. Now, apart from the chakras, can we move ahead? Apart from the chakras, there are channels for movement of the prana. So this can be likened to the nerves, but nerves are physical structures. Nadis or channels are not physical structures. They are energy channels. Now, it is said that there are more than 72,000 nadis. Some say there are about 3.5 lakh nadis. But common understanding is that among the ancients and the various Vedas, that 72,000 nadis are present, 72 are important, out of which 10 are the major ones, and the most important are the 3 central nadis, which move along the spinal cord. The central one is the Sushumna, on the left is the Ida, and on the right is the Pingala. So these are the 3 energy channels which actually are utilized for upliftment of the human being from a physical existence to a spiritual existence. And this is the three channels which you have to understand and work on if you have to go into a spiritual path. So can we go to the next slide? Now, apart from these three, there are the other 7 which are there, but this I've just put in just for you to understand that these are the other channels, and many of them have got importance, but it is localized and more useful to maintain your body health. And these are utilized sometimes for healing of different diseases which are localized to different organs. So can we go to the next slide? Okay. So when we come to the 3 principal nadis, so we have the Ida, which is on the left, the Pingala on the right, and Sushumna in the center. Now we'll just talk a little bit about this so that you understand that our existence at this plane, how much we are limited and how much we are capable of. See, you have all heard about the power of the nuclear bomb, the atomic bomb. Within the cell, a reaction between the atoms and within the nucleus creates a force and energy which is so powerful that you can destroy everything all around. Similarly, you also are created with those same cells. Within you is a dormant power which is so powerful that you can do any and everything. The only thing which holds us back is we do not know how to utilize this energy. Now, in the normal state, the left channel, the Ida, ends in the left nostril, and through that, it works on the right half of the brain. We know that the brain has got 2 halves, the right and the left. At a particular time, only one part of the brain is functioning. In some people, one part is dominant, in other people, the other part is dominant. The Ida is also known as the mental channel, and the Pingala is the physical channel. Ida is the cooling part of the body, dependent on the moon. The Pingala is the solar part, and it is the physical channel. It is the active channel. The hot, the extroverting force works during the daytime. So if you were to, you must have seen that when you are breathing, one of your nostrils is open at one time. Either it is the left or right. Now, your nostrils keep alternating. When the left opens for 90 minutes and the right opens for 90 minutes. In the middle, for a couple of minutes, both are open, and at that time, the Sushumna Nadi, the central Nadi, is activated. When the central Nadi is activated, both the hemispheres of the brain are working. So you are having double the force, double the capacity at that time. The aim of spirituality is that your Sushumna opens so that your entire brain is utilized and you get extraordinary powers, both physical and mental. So normally, half of our brain is functioning, so half of our capacity is being utilized. So can we go to the next slide, please? Can we switch? Go ahead, leave the slide. Okay. Now, Sushumna is the neutral channel. It flows when both the Ida and Pingala are balanced and both nostrils are open. The nostrils are open. Pranayama, meditation, prayers, they all stimulate Sushumna, which activates the entire brain. Go ahead. So we come back to the prana and how it moves about in our body. As I said, the prana which enters the body is known as the Sthul prana. But this Sthul prana is that part which actually moves in the chest area. So from the diaphragm to the base of the neck, the area of the thoracic cavity, the lungs and the heart, their functioning is by the prana, the Sthul prana, which moves in an upward direction. The next is the apana, which works in the pelvic region, that is the umbilicus and below region. And the apana part of prana actually is the elimination force. It controls all the activities of elimination. Urination, defecation, ejaculation, and all other activities of elimination from the body. Samana is that part which controls the area between the umbilicus and the diaphragm, that area of the body, and it moves sideways. Udana is the one which exists in the extremities and in the area from the neck onwards, up to the head. And Vyana, or the reserve energy, is present in the whole body. Now, these are the 5 major pranas which keep supplying you with energy. And apart from this, there are 5 other minor pranas which are also known as the Panch Vayus, such as the Naga, Korma, Krikara, Devadatta, and Dhananjaya, which are present in certain activities such as belching and hiccups is Naga, blinking is Kurma, Krikara is yawning, hunger and thirst, Devadatta is sneezing, and Dhananjaya is that which occupies the whole body, and this is the prana which actually causes the decay in the body when it leaves. So this is the last prana which leaves the body after death. Now, this is the prana which is there in everybody. This is just a diagram which shows the different types of prana and their distribution. Now, this prana which is present in the body is what you have, and its movement and balance makes you what you are as a normal human being. Now, if you are to become a supreme being, then you have to control the flow of prana in a way that all of these get aligned into one force and get connected with the cosmic prana. That power is like the energy of a nuclear bomb. So how do we do that? So now we come, after studying or understanding the prana, what are the ways to get this energy and use this energy for healing the self, for healing others, which is known as pranic healing, and to move on to the path of spirituality for liberation. So the first step is to understand where is this prana in the body. So prana normally in a normal human being connects with the outside world through the breath. So if you can control your breath, you can control your prana. They say, it is said that we breathe around 15 times per minute. And it has been written in the tantras that your life span depends on the number of breaths you take. So if you breathe 15 times in a minute, Our lifespan is between 70 to 80 years. If we can breathe 10 times in a minute, our lifespan extends to 100 plus years. Now this prana and this life and the breathing is a miraculous thing. It is the only part of our body which is both under voluntary as well as involuntary control. There are some parts of the body, the metabolism and other parts which are under involuntary control, and there are other parts which are under voluntary, such as movement is under voluntary control. But breathing is baseline involuntary, but if we want, we can have this under our voluntary control. With practice, you can learn to decrease your breathing by taking more complete and proper breaths. Normally, when we breathe, we utilize only 10% of our breathing capacity. Only 10% of what we are capable of. And when we are agitated, not at peace, our breathing becomes more rapid and at the same time becomes more shallow. So when we breathe rapidly, you are saying you are breathing away your life. So you have to learn the art of breathing. The art of breathing, the best art of breathing is what is taught through yoga, which is known as yogic breathing, and it is the essence of pranayam. So you have all heard about pranayam and what it does. But now you know what pranayam actually aims to do. Pranayam actually aims to make you aware of your breath. Pranayam basically means, commonly it is translated as observing the breath or breath watching or controlling the breath. But now you understand pranayam basically means controlling your prana through the breath. The second is the psychic passage. Remember in our first meditation, when I had told you how to follow your breath and take it inside your body and then move the breath. So the passage which you create through imagination is the psychic passage. So when your awareness, that is the first part, is created, you can imagine that your breath is going into your abdomen, and from there it is moving to the third eye, and from there moving down and then moving up. So this passage which you create is a psychic passage. Eventually, you move this psychic passage along your chakras, out of which the four most important ones are the Muladhara, the Manipura, the Vishuddhi, and the Ajna. Muladhara is where the prana resides as the Kundalini. Manipura is where once stimulated, it is stored. Vishuddhi means where it is purified. And Ajna, from where it is transmitted everywhere, both internal and external. The fourth method is in meditation is the psychic sound. Now, psychic sound is something which you hear when you are deep in meditation. So if you were to practice, or not only practice, but if you were to close your eyes and close your ears with your thumb and then try to listen and hear, you will be able to hear the most primitive sounds. The first sound which you will hear is the sound of a humming, like a cricket's chirping. But as you go deeper and deeper, this sound changes into the sound of a flute, sound of a veena, eventually the sound of a shank, and lastly the omnipresent sound, that is the Om. So this is, as you move ahead in meditation and go deeper and deeper, these sounds which are inbuilt within you, you will be able to hear. And the last key is the psychic symbol. So when you go into meditation, to keep your attention fixed and prevent your mind from wandering, you choose a symbol. That symbol could be any object. It could be a picture of your guru. It could be the picture of a light, a candle, or any picture. So a symbol can be used to still your mind. So these are the 5 keys which you use to unlock your prana. So can we move ahead? So breathing, like I told you, when you breathe, we usually breathe unconsciously. But if you start breathing consciously with awareness, you choose a symbol. The symbol could be, told you, okay. When you breathe, okay. So when we breathe, we have 3 different parts of our breathing areas. Normally, we breathe through the abdomen or the thorax. But when you breathe deeply, which is known as the yogic breathing, you first breathe through the abdomen. The abdomen moves. Inhale, when you inhale, the abdomen moves out. Then the thorax, it expands outwards. And then the clavicular, when the thorax moves upwards. So when you use this, you can say almost 80 to 90% of your breathing capacity you utilize. So when you utilize 80 to 90% in one breath, so within 4 breaths, you can compensate for 15 breaths which you take in a minute. So if that is the case, you can increase your lifespan by almost 2.5 times. So this yogic breathing is something which you have to practice and it becomes a part of you. So remember, your breathing becomes fast whenever you are under stress, whenever you are in danger, whenever you are distressed. And it becomes slow and calm when you are meditating, when you are at peace, when you are relaxed. So meditation is not only something which gives you relief, it is something which is good for you and increases your lifespan as well as increases the quality of your life. So how do you control this? So this is what you call as pranayama, which is the essence of prana, and it is the path which leads you towards self-realization. Most of the people, whoever are nowadays into yoga or some part of yoga, have practiced this or some part of it. Whatever you practice doesn't matter. Basically, so remember, if you are aware of it, breathing becomes fast whenever you... Right. So these are the common ones, such as the Nari Shodhan with bandhas, Sheetla, Shitkari, Kaki Pranayama, and the Ujjayi and Brahmari and Morcha, Kapal Bhati. So Baba Ramdev has taught everybody Kapal Bhati, so it is not a problem. But if you practice this regularly, you increase your breathing capacity. So meditation through the following of prana is an essential part of many meditations, and it can be utilized as one of the main goals or the main methods in which you can begin and also achieve your goal in meditation. So next, what we are going to do is we are going to have a live meditation session. And in this meditation, I will teach you the basics of how to follow your breath and move ahead as you go ahead. So kindly, all of you, make yourself comfortable and mute yourself if possible, so that no background disturbance comes. And whoever's the admin, can you mute everybody else? So when we start off with this meditation, just make yourself comfortable. If you are sitting, sit comfortably. You can take half a minute to settle your surroundings. So shall we begin, Dr. Pawan?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Just focus on your breath. Close your eyes. Still your mind. Let all the problems and worries, what you have been doing and what you are supposed to be doing, and what you're supposed to do in the evening and in the night and tomorrow, keep it all beside you. Keep it in a box. You can open the box later on. Lock the box. All your desires are safe in that box. Bring your mind to your breath. And as you inhale, follow your breath. With the breath flows the prana. So as you breathe in, the prana enters your body, and along with the prana, your awareness travels. Not behind, not in front, but with the breath. Feel the breath going right in, deep within your chest, as deep as it can go. And as you exhale, the breath moves out, travels up through your throat, through your nostrils, and out again. So when we breathe in and we breathe out, just follow the breath. Do not try to do anything. Just be an observer. As you breathe in, feel the breath. And along with the breath, feel the passage. See the breath traveling into your nostrils, moving up through the nasal passage, through the cilia, next to the sinuses, moving up to the back into the pharynx, and from the pharynx, it moves into the larynx, through the voice box, traveling down the bronchi as it divides into the right and the left, the bronchioles, and eventually it moves to the air sacs. And then you can see the air moving up, back, following the same path in reverse until it comes out. And now when the cool air moves in, see the nostrils warming this air. So that by the time it reaches your lungs, it is nice, warm, and humidified. And as you exhale, this warm air comes out into the open. And now when you breathe in, I would like you to create the psychic passage. And feel the air moving in from your nostrils and moving deep within your chest. In this new psychic passage, moving right down to the Manipura chakra at the solar plexus, base of the diaphragm. And as you exhale, feel this air and the prana energy move up, but instead of going out, the prana moves up to your throat. And as you inhale, this prana energy is in. From there it moves up right to the third eye. And as you exhale, it moves down and still down to the Manipura chakra and still down to the Muladhara. And now as you breathe in, pull in the energy, the prana residing at the Muladhara. Let it move up your spine, move up all the chakras, the Muladhara, the Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi up to the Ajna chakra. And as you move down, let this energy move down, right down to the Muladhara. Now when you breathe in, move the prana residing in the Muladhara, stored in the Manipura. Move up to the Anahata, to the Vishuddhi where it is purified, to the Ajna. And from there it is distributed to all parts of the body. And as you exhale, let the prana move down, back to the Muladhara. And now from there it moves down into the Mother Earth, deep into the Mother Earth for grounding. And now when we breathe in, the energy from Mother Earth comes into your body, cleaning up your body, removing all the troubles and the pains and the ailments, taking it all up to the Ajna and from there still higher up to the Bindu, to the Sahasrara, and up into the cosmic for release. And as you exhale, you can feel the free flow of pure, powerful cosmic energy entering through the crown and filling every single body with this Mahaprana. This Mahaprana revitalizes all your chakras, giving you the new power and the new energy. Feel this energy. Feel your body throbbing with this energy and the white, pure light. Let this energy move and fill every single cell of your body, healing, treating, and let the excess energy get grounded into Mother Earth. Take a deep breath, and as you take a deep breath, pull in the Mother Earth energy, the healing, grounding energy, the cleaning energy. Let it clean, clear, cleanse, and heal every single part and cell of your body. Imagine from the Mother Earth a silver light is moving up. The silver light is the one which is the cleaning light. It is going to clean you up totally, take away all your disease, all your troubles, all those parts which require healing, and all the dirt and the trouble which has been accumulated in your body. It takes everything and moves away and keeps it up into the cosmic. And as you breathe out, that vacuum pulls in pure white energy, filling your body with power and healing. Draw this healing to those parts of your body which require extra healing, those parts which are troubled, those parts which are not in harmony. And as the breath flows out, feel the energy of the cosmic filling your whole body up. As your body relaxes, Feel every single muscle, every single cell starts vibrating with a new energy, a new power, a new life. Remember, it is within you and within your power to harness this energy, to use this energy for benefit of all mankind and for yourself. You are the power. You are the cosmic creation. Within you resides all the power of this whole universe. It is only for you to harness it. This is one of the methods of harnessing this power. And as you harness this power, feel the different chakras getting alive. Feel the love, the gratitude, the kindness, the empathy which fills you up. Thank the cosmic for sharing its energy with you. And so relaxed and peaceful at the count of 3. Come back to the physical existence, feeling refreshed, energized, and full of life. 1, 2, 3. Now, stretch your arms, open your eyes, come back to the here and now. Take a deep breath, drink some water. Awaken everybody. Everybody is here.
It's just a wow feeling.
Good.
Too much. We need to have a dance class after this.
Full of energy, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's wonderful. So, can I ask everyone, the participants who have done this this meditation today, if they are feeling energized, to write energy in the chat box, ENEGY, energy in the chat box. And those who don't feel energized, they may write, "Are nahi yaar, bakwas."
Oh, my every cells are like vibrating. All of the cells of the body are in a vibration mode. Like I was like flowing in the sky. I'm feeling like that. Yeah.
Whole wow,
marvelous.
So many people. That's marvelous. Eh? Writing so many people are saying energized, powerful. Yeah, thank you. It's great. I personally as an oncosurgeon have been doing this, trying this on my patients, and I have got wonderful results out of it. To all my patients, I tell them that yes, there are only 3 things that is important: MED, meditation, exercise, and diet. These 3 things are the most important aspect that everyone needs to follow. Thank you, Satguruji. It was a wonderful thing, and I think we will take it ahead. Tanuja, please, over to you.
So, okay. Now, we've already, we'll do stress management and tobacco. Dr. Pawan Gupta, would you like to say something about that?
No, I don't think I would like to say anything about it, because it has been a wonderful stress buster already. And I don't think anything.
Hand over to Mr. Lokendra Singh Pal, I think.
Yes.
As our supporting organization with Relaxium and Sundyota Numandis, Mr. Lokendra Singh.
Yeah, madam. Thank you very much for allowing us to have a few words. First and foremost, good evening, all distinguished guests and participants. Indeed,
It's pleasure to be part of this August gathering assembled under the umbrella of ICanCaRe program titled Mind, Body and Soul, supported by Inner Wheel Club, Jaipur. Greetings and best wishes to Inner Wheel Club members for their Foundation Day. May their two candles keep enlightening the society. Further, thanks to Dr. Pawan Gupta sir for this wonderful initiative, along with Satguru Anandji, unfolding this sensitive topic to all of us, that is Pran, the source of life, and things which we all of us has experienced in last few minutes is just wonderful. And I'm sure this teaching, this guidance given by Sadhguruji touches all our lives and improves the quality of lives in days to come. Here, I, on behalf of Sundyota Numandis, take this opportunity to share medical intervention on stress management. Sundyota Numandis is a rising star in the vast sky of pharmaceutical, given natural solutions which are the most effective way to bring health, harmony and happiness. These solutions which we are also using in terms of drugs and medicines. Something to share under this platform today, Sundyota Numandis has a novel molecule in the management of stress and disturbed sleep, that is Relaxium. Relaxium de-stresses without sedation. Relaxium capsules which comes with the two molecules, lactium and L-theanine. Lactium, which is a protein, binds to omega subunit of GABA A receptors, reduce the neuron excitation. Relaxium acts on HPA axis and reduce the cortical stress. This cortisol, which are the biomarker of stress, and within the first 3 hours, it reduces as high as 25%. Further, L-theanine inhibits binding of glutamate to glutamate receptor. This reduces glutamate activity, that is excitatory brain activity. L-theanine also increases GABA synthesis and reduces cortisol and stimulates brain alpha waves activity. Relaxiums clinically proven to reduce stress-related symptoms of anxiety. Relaxium stimulates brain alpha waves. Relaxiums restores natural sleeps and supports better concentrations, and completely natural and no side effects, a molecule which has been approved by US FDA under the title of GRAS. The recommendation of Relaxium is 10 minutes, that is half an hour before sleep. And why it is to be Relaxium, I think Dr. Pawan Gupta sir is a better person to educate all of us in the medical intervention of the patients of stress at the same time, which is generally been induced by not only by tobacco chewing, but by also to other reasons. I hand over mic to Dr. Pawan Gupta sir to explain the reasons of Relaxium's advantages which scores over in the management of stress. Over to you, sir. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Lokendraji. It was, we are really glad that we have multiple ways of helping people on stress. You see, when we are in the medical science, the commonest problem that I see in my cancer patients is stress. And stress is a very important cause. The stress causes that negativity in the body, which flows in the body and creates diseases. So this stress has to be made positive. The positive stress is what is important, not the negative stress. So not going deep into it, already we have experienced how to relax ourselves. So there are two ways. One is relaxing with meditation. And the second way is, of course, when we need urgently, and I know the patient is not able to meditate because he's having too much of stress and too much of thinking in the mind. I give Relaxium to my patient. So these are definitely something important, and this was introduced this year, and this Relaxium is available off the counter at our ICanCaRe.org, and you can download the app. I have already mentioned the app. Please download the app, and you can go through at the e-commerce site, and you can get your Relaxium if you really need to do some acute management. But otherwise, the best method is definitely the meditation. So, and secondly, I would also request everyone who is participating today, please do join our community page. I have already put the link on the chat box. Please just go there and join the community page. Thank you so much. Over to you, Tanuja ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Pawan. I think it's time now to introduce our guest of honor, श्रीमती निर्मला जी अग्रवाल। निर्मला जी अग्रवाल जो हैं वो हमारी इनरव्हील परिवार की अनेक संकल्पों में कार्यरत हैं, भूतपूर्व सचिव, भूतपूर्व अध्यक्षा और वर्तमान में हमारी कोषाध्यक्ष हैं। एमए की पढ़ाई के साथ साथ उन्होंने राजस्थान राज्य भारत स्काउट एंड गाइड की पास्ट हेडक्वार्टर कमिश्नर गाइड्स रह चुकी हैं, और वो वर्तमान में उमा बाल भारती स्कूल की संस्थापक व निर्देशक हैं। स्कूल में 250 बच्चों का एक पब्लिक स्कूल की सुविधाओं के साथ निशुल्क शिक्षा दी जा रही है। बच्चों के चरित्र निर्माण के साथ साथ वोकेशनल पाठ्यक्रम करवाकर उन्हें जीविका उपार्जन के योग्य बनाया जाता है। इस सत्र में ही 38 बच्चों का कंप्यूटर कोर्स RSCIT की ट्रेनिंग करवाकर राजस्थान सरकार से प्रमाण पत्र दिलवाए गए हैं। उमा बाल भारती के साथ ही राजकीय जवाहर सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल, जो प्रदेश स्तरीय भामाशाह पुरस्कार के लिए योग्य है, राजकीय सेठ सूरजमल भोमराज का सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल, सेवा भारती स्कूल और 2 आंगनबाड़ियों में सतत कार्यरत हैं। परिवार में पति और 3 बेटियां इनका पूरा साथ निभाते हैं। इनका समाज की सेवा में और स्कूली बच्चों की बेहतरी में विशेष रुचि और योगदान है। एक्चुअली वो आपके टोबैको मार्शल की बड़ी अच्छी कैंडिडेट है। हमारे क्लब की तो बहुत सशक्त मोटिवेटर हैं, और गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर का इनको सच्चा डिजर्व्ड ऑनर दिया जा रहा है। निर्मला जी, आपके कुछ आशीर्वचन की उम्मीदवार हैं हम।
थैंक यू तनुजा, बहुत अच्छा मेरा परिचय तुमने दिया है। मैं हमारे आज के जो मुख्य अतिथि हैं डॉक्टर राज मोदी, इनरव्हील अध्यक्षा श्रीमती स्वर्णलता मोदी, ICanCaRe के संस्थापक डॉक्टर पवन गुप्ता जी, डॉक्टर BC गुप्ता जी, श्रद्धेय सदगुरु जी एवं मेरे साथियों, मैं सभी का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ कि मुझे इस प्रोग्राम में बोलने का अवसर दिया है। वैसे तो सभी ने आज श्रद्धेय गुरु जी का जो भी कुछ सुना है बहुत इफेक्टिव रहेगा हमारे लिए। साथ में मैं पवन गुप्ता जी को बताना चाहूंगी कि तंबाकू सेवन जो आज के युवाओं की सबसे बड़ी चिंताजनक समस्या है, इसमें आपने जो मुहिम चलाई है वो निश्चय एक सराहनीय कदम है, और मैं इनरव्हील की ओर से और अपनी ओर से आपको विश्वास दिलाती हूँ कि हमारा हमेशा आपको साथ मिलेगा। पिछले 20 वर्षों से मैं, जैसा कि तनुजा जी ने बताया, कि एक स्कूल चला रही हूँ अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड बच्चों का, और उनको समाज की मुख्य धारा में जोड़ने के लिए हम प्रयासरत हैं। और इसमें मैं पवन गुप्ता जी से अनुरोध करूंगी कि हमारे बच्चों को कुछ मोटिवेशनल प्रोग्राम आप दें, जिससे कि ये तंबाकू का सेवन करने से वो बचें। मैं और भी हमारे आसपास के गांव में जो सरकारी स्कूल है उनमें भी हम लोग कार्यरत हैं, वहां के बच्चों के लिए भी आप कुछ ऐसा प्रोग्राम बनाएं जिससे कि हम लोग उनको लाभान्वित कर सके, उनको बता सके। आपने जो अभी हमको ऐप के बारे में बताया है वो निश्चय ही बहुत ही अच्छा एक कदम है हमारे लिए, और मैं हमारे स्कूल के बच्चों को इसके लिए अवेयर करूंगी। मैं बहुत ज्यादा टाइम आपका नहीं लेंगी और मैं विश्वास दिलाती हूँ कि हमारी कुछ अध्यापिकाएं मार्शल कोर्स अवश्य करेंगी, मैं उनको प्रोत्साहित करूंगी। मेरा अंत में आप सभी से एक बार फिर आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू निर्मला जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। अब समय आ गया है हमारे राज मोदी साहब का इंट्रोडक्शन करवाने का। Dr. Raj, we are very, very grateful that you are here and you have been patiently sitting and listening to all of us, waiting your turn. I will ask Kalpana Purohit to introduce you. Kalpana Purohit is another very, very bubbly character in our club, and her pet name is also Bubbly. So, Bubbly ji, please introduce Dr. Raj Modi to us.
Thank you, Tanuja. Good evening, friends. I have been given the opportunity of introducing our chief guest, Dr. Raj Modi, who is also a very good family friend. Good intentions always find a way to reach out to people who need it the most, and Dr. Raj Modi is a fine example of this noble thought. Born in a reputed family of Neem Ka Thana with an MD in ophthalmology, he has been practicing in New York since 1983. On the family front, he desires a lot of strength from his well-educated and strongly supportive wife, Neelam Modi. He is blessed with 2 children, a son who is a doctor in radiology from reputed Johns Hopkins Medical School, and a daughter who is a doctor in veterinary science. He is credited of starting the Shankara Eye Clinic under Shankara Eye Foundation in Neem Ka Thana for underprivileged people. The patients are treated and operated upon for cataract surgery at Shankar Eye Hospital, Jaipur, free of cost. Dr. Modi was the president of Rajasthan Medical Alumni Association. He has been a board member of RANA, Rajasthan Association of North America, with strong beliefs in yogic methodologies. He has undertaken various courses and sessions of Vipassana and other meditative techniques. He is also associated with Uma Bal Bharti School, which is for the less privileged children. A philanthropist, fundraiser, and volunteer, Dr. Modi has always believed in sharing his joys and privileges with those who in need. His sense of commitment and sincerity have always been his most admirable qualities. We are extremely happy to have Dr. Modi amongst us today. Welcome, Dr. Raj Modi. Over to you, Tanuja.
Dr. Modi, could we have a few words from you?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Inspire, motivate.
Thank you, Kalpana ji. Thank you, Tanuja. Thank you very much. First of all, I have to say that in this organization, all the women whom I know very well are doing so great, not only through the inner wheel, but otherwise also. Tanuja has been, I know her for last 39 years or so, maybe 40 years or so. She has been great. And of course, Kalpana ji. Nirmala, my sister, has been running the school. We started this school long time ago and is doing good. Coming to the Pawanji. Pawanji this is a great organization. I was reading about it on internet. Of course, I didn't know much about it before. I think it's one of the greatest service to the country and to the people who have not been taken care otherwise by the government. It's a really a great thing. I thought I will be bored with this Zoom meeting. I woke up early in the morning, but when I heard from Pawanji, from Tanuja, and especially from our Guruji, Satguru Anandaji, I really enjoyed the session of the pranic healing or prana meditation. It was really good. It was entertaining. It was energetic in a sense, not entertaining, I would say. And I really enjoyed. One of the most important thing I learned that 92% of the patients treated by ICanCaRe are still drug-free. I looked at here, most expensive and the best detoxification centers in America are no more than 50-60%. 92% success rate is really great. I believe this high rate is due to their special techniques, including which involves both all the three: body, mind, and soul. And more than that, it's their love, dedication, enthusiasm, and compassion towards the patients and towards the people. And it's a great thing they're doing. It's kudos to Pawanji and their organization. And he's involving our Guruji and other people, including the medications, Relaxium. I don't know much about the Relaxium, but I heard that it could be a good to start in the people who cannot control their thoughts in the beginning. Finally, I have to say that this holistic approach is great. I want to say a couple of things. Even though you're doing a great job and it's a great beginning, but in the long run, unless we prevent it from happening, it will not be able to make much of the dent in the overall control of the addiction. And most important thing, in my judgment, is control by regulation or by legalization. If we treat 10 patients every day and we get 100 new patients every day, we are not making any difference. In America, here in the United States, the smoking and the tobacco is banned in most of the private schools.
Hello. फिर परसों का हरिद्वार बना लेते हैं.
Most of the places, and once the regulation came, the number of the addictions have significantly decreased as opposed to it was increasing. I believe your organization with the dedication and things can do it. I heard from Rishabhji that no, we are a small organization, we cannot do it. I want to give you an example in the United States. This single lady, her daughter died in a car accident by a drunk person. She started an organization in 1980 known as MADD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Now in whole of United States, drunk driving is a big crime. People not only lose license to drive, they are arrested if they are over higher percentage of the alcohol. So it is my request or my feeling that this organization, what they're doing is great and probably will have helping the people a lot. But eventually it's the regulation about banning the tobacco or controlling it. I think that will be much more effective as compared to what we are doing. Of course, this is it's a great thing. I'm a physician myself. I know we cannot do everything. It's a legal, regulatory, and there is a lot of money involved with a lot of powerful people with billions of dollars in tobacco industry in India. So this is what I have to say. And let me see. And I'm so glad you're involving meditation and the pranic healing. One last word. My brother-in-law, Hemant Gupta, is the main pranic healer in Jaipur. Maybe Tanuja also knows him very well. And maybe you can try to take some classes from him, help from him. He could be a good help for us. Thank you very much. I really appreciate for inviting me. Thank you, Tanuja ji. Thank you, Swarnlata. Thank you, Nirmala ji. And of course, thank you, Pawan ji. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. And it has been a real motivating words for us. At ICanCaRe, we are really indebted to you for being here on this program and definitely motivating us and pushing us to take certain steps so that we can really do certain, but so that there is effective change in the society. Just to add here, our Save the Youth program, that we have got this book that Nirmala ji has also mentioned. We have this book, Be Smart, Do Not Start. This is the book. We have Be Smart, Do Not Start. And this book is available in Hindi, English, and it's a comic book, which we are making it available to all the school children. We have already distributed 265,000 people, all means in the villages, so that we can really make a change. And we are looking at having a large number of volunteers, large number of marshals actually coming into the society, so that they can really bring a change, because it is not possible to reach out. Regarding the laws, the rules, that is definitely the government of India have just recently also put in a different version of COTPA 2003. They have just put in a COTPA 2020, which the government is definitely looking into it. We are doing our part to support the government, and to, of course, we are in touch with the government in various ways to make a difference in the society. But the most important is what I I'm also part of the ministerial board, where we are as a consultant in tobacco cessation. So what we come to understand is that the people who are into tobacco, if the government bans tobacco, there'll be a lot of other issues that will come up that needs to be taken care before the government can actually ban tobacco. The government is ready to ban, and it has already made a lot of rules. So we are supporting the government in the sense creating this tobacco cessation and creating awareness among the people, so that the children, so that they never start again. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Tanuja ji. Thank you so much, sir, and really, really thank you, Dr. Raj, for being with us.
So thank you everyone for this great session in the first place. Nirmala ji wants to say something.
When can we get the books from Dr. Gupta?
Ma'am, PDF version तो मैं immediately भेज दूंगा आपको, PDF version, but for the physical version we can discuss on how we can make it available,
so that we can take them to the villages and distribute. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me just formally complete this session. I'll ask our past president Sushma ji Agarwal to give a formal vote of thanks, और फिर हम open forum छोड़ देंगे. तो Sushma ji is also a very karm yogi of the club, and she is going to now deliver her vote of thanks to everybody. And
chun kar.
So over to you, Sushma ji.
नमस्कार. सर्वप्रथम मुझे आभार व्यक्त करने का यहाँ अवसर प्राप्त हुआ है, उसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ. कुछ जिंदगियां उम्र के सफरनामे में स्वप्न, संघर्ष और संपूर्णता का वह जादू उकेर देती हैं जिनसे पूरी मानव जाति सबक लेती है और अपनी इच्छाओं को साहस और हौसले के रसायन से लैस कर पाती है. मेरा विश्वास है कि आई कैन केयर ने भी कुछ इसी तरह का स्वप्न संजो रखा है. तंबाकू नशा मुक्त समाज का उनका संकल्प स्तुत्यनीय है. हम सभी उसको साकार करने के लिए उनके साथ हैं और इस महान लक्ष्य को सलाम करते हैं. मैं आभार व्यक्त करना चाहती हूँ आज के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर राज मोदी का, जो न्यूयॉर्क में जाने माने नेत्र चिकित्सक हैं, जिन्होंने अपने हुनर से लाखों लोगों की जिंदगियों को प्रकाशमान किया है. उन्होंने अपनी सुबह का इतना बहुमूल्य समय में दिया और हमसे जुड़े और अपने विचार व्यक्त किए. धन्यवाद. मास्टर स्पीकर डॉक्टर मनीष वाधवा जी, जो हमारी इस वेबिनार में चिर परिचित हैं और समय समय पर इनर हीलिंग से अपने को ऊर्जावान बनाए रखने का सीक्रेट हमें सिखाते हैं. विशेष रूप से कहा जाए कि तंबाकू नशा मुक्ति मार्ग के ओपनर, जिनके सपोर्ट सिस्टम को हम नजरअंदाज नहीं कर सकते. हमारी गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर निर्मला जी, जिन्होंने अपने स्कूल के बच्चों को जो कि आर्थिक अभाव में पले बड़े हैं, उनके व्यक्तित्व को आत्मविश्वास व आत्मनिर्भरता की भावना से निखारा है। वे इस वेबिनार से जुड़ी हैं, उनका इस नशा मुक्ति अभियान में बड़ा योगदान हो सकता है। उनका भी बहुत बहुत आभार। स्वर्णलता मोदी जी, उन्होंने ही सर्वप्रथम हमें आई कैन केयर के साथ जुड़कर इनके लक्ष्य की महत्ता को समझकर हम सभी को जोड़ने का प्रयास किया है। उनका हम आभार व्यक्त करना चाहेंगे। डॉक्टर पवन गुप्ता जी, आप आई कैन केयर के सपने को मूर्त रूप देने के लिए कर्णधार की भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। आपकी पूरी टीम, डॉक्टर DC गुप्ता जी, कन्हैया लाल जी, सुमित भट्टाचार्य जी, ऋषभ जी, श्रुति जी, रीना जी, अन्य सभी का न केवल मैं ही नहीं अपितु आगे आने वाली हमारी कई पीढ़ियां आभार व्यक्त करेंगी, क्योंकि जिनके घर वाले महाविनाशक तंबाकू के नशे से मुक्ति हासिल करेंगे, वे उनके योगदान को कभी नहीं भूलेंगे। आई कैन केयर की पूरी टीम को इस महान प्रयास के लिए मैं दोबारा से बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करती हूँ। हमारी सभी इनरव्हील बहनें व अन्य सभी जन जो इस मुहिम से किसी न किसी रूप में जुड़े हैं, उन सभी का भी धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगी। अंत में तनुजा जी, जिन्होंने इस वेबिनार के संचालन को आरंभ से अंत तक बखूबी अंजाम दिया है, उनके लिए मैं आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद तनुजा जी।
ओके, थैंक यू। मुझे तो इतने धन्यवाद की जरूरत नहीं है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
सभी तो इस टाइम तो आप ही।
और पवन जी, अगर किसी को कोई सवाल जवाब कुछ हो, आर यू ओपन फॉर अनदर 10 मिनट?
तनुजा जी,
हाँ जी, बताएं।
I am Girija Sampath, President of Rotary Club of Hyderabad Midtown.
Okay, welcome.
I would love to convey my best wishes to all the Inner Wheel members of International Inner Wheel Day.
Thank you so much. I'm also a Rotarian with Jaipur Midtown. So hi, Rotary friend, and I'm an Inner Wheel member as well. So thank you for your kind words and wishes. And yes, it is a big day for us today. It's the international.
It's a great pleasure. You know, there are no words left out for Dr. Pawan Gupta, Rishabh and Shruti. The way they are working out for this Quit Tobacco program, untiringly 24/7, 365 days. They are the foot warriors.
Absolutely.
Sincerely, our Rotary, the parent Midtown, have already set up the first center in Hyderabad, and we would love to have more centers. And I'm so glad that today the Inner Wheel members also come. It is really parent and children. We are going to promote, I Can Care. Let us fight this fight, and let us see that the youth will quit tobacco, and let us vouch on this International Day.
So
thank you to everyone.
In touch with you and get your
Dr. Pawan, great show. Thanks a lot for your support.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And really, your support matters a lot to us, because without support we cannot grow. So your presence and is a big motivation and a big boost to our program. And I'm really glad that we have started in Hyderabad area and in your district, and I'm sure we will make it. And Jaipur is another area where we are really doing a lot. So I'm sure we will cover up a lot of places all over India. But let us concentrate in each area and then make it happen so that we can grow to other areas.
So Pawan ji, let us get her contact details so that we can also start some center here, copying their model if it is a successful.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Good evening. Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay,
thanks,
bye.
Dr. Pawan.
Bye, Raj.
Really pleasure. Real pleasure.
Rima, bye, Rima. Reena, bye. I'm not able to see.
Very nice seeing you. Girijani, very nice seeing you here. Thank you so much for saying
you
all
so
your
much.
kind words. We really appreciate that.
No. It is my pleasure. You know that I wanted to do my best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sushma ji. Thank you, Tanuja ji.
Where
Thank
is
you,
Shruti?
Kalpana
Where
ji.
is
Thank
Shruti?
you.
Not to be seen.
Yes, today she's not here.
She has taken a slide off for this webinar.
Okay,
And,
okay.
Some.
Okay.
So thank you so much for
Thank
all
you,
the
Swan Modi ji.
participants.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we close, I want to say something. Before we close, I want to say something. यहाँ पर हमारे नवीन मित्तल जी यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं. Here, he just sent a private message to me that he wants to donate some amount for these books. Maybe for Rajasthan, you said, Naveen Mittal ji. Naveen Mittal ji, you can unmute and please. This is basically for Nirmala ma'am. Just to Naveen Mittal ji, he's from Delhi and I have treated his father. Yeah, Naveen ji, please. We cannot hear you, Naveen ji. We are not able to hear you. No, we are not able to hear you. So sorry.
You have to rejoin with audio, I think. You have not joined with audio. You have joined with video only, I think.
Okay, so he has just sent a message on the chat. Nirmala ji, he wants to support by some financial assistance to distribute the books, the physical books. The PDF book is free of cost, so he wants to support with the physical books. So I really appreciate, and a big applause and big thanks to Naveen Mittal ji.
Thank you, Naveen ji, and I will give my phone number so that he can contact me and do the needful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I think I have been in talk with Swan Madam ji. There are two important women's program coming up in the next month. Just give me a minute. My battery is running low. I'll just connect.
So in the meantime, I would like to put forth that we had another wonderful session of Mind, Body, Soul today, knowing about the pranas and the life forces. Next, we have scheduled the next Mind, Body, Soul on 7th of February. So I would request to each and every one, our viewers on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube to mark this 7th January as the date, same time at 4 p.m. And we'll have another Mind, Body, Soul session on the chakras, the energy transformations that we have just had a small introduction, but we have a full detail on the different processes of these chakras and deeper insight into the chakras. And from on 7th February, please mark your date. And next we'll have on 14th of March, the Mind, Body, and Soul. So please mark both these days in our calendar, and we'd like to see you again in this Mind, Body, Soul, and a very insightful, very energetic, and life meditation session. Again, we'll be having the after knowing all the deeper insights into the spiritual world. What do you?
Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks. If there are any other, I can see Dr. Uma Kari. She's from Hyderabad, and there are many more people whom I know who have joined on this session. I think I cannot name every one of them, but thank you so much for joining this session. And definitely, I'm sure all of you must have gained that energy that you all were looking for. Just what I was saying, there were two important dates coming up for the women. One is the Valentine's Day. That is on 14th of Feb.
It's for both, sir.
It's for both. And the second is the
men. If they forget,
it's for everyone.
Yeah, and the second one is the 8th of March,
yes.
When we will be having the International Women's Day. So we'll be celebrating the International Women's Day on 7th of March in the evening. Right, and the topic that we have chosen on 7th of March is empowering women to save the youth from tobacco. Empowering women to save the youth from tobacco. So I was looking forward. I had this talk with Madam Modi to include the Innerville International President, if possible, to get a large number of crowd from international group, Innerville group, to attend this program, because we want to make it happen, and we are trying to invite some lady justice or judge or someone, if you all know someone, that so that we can discuss some important matters or important aspects for the women, just how we can really change because women are the most important power, but they are also the biggest sufferer because of the tobacco use in the society, if I am not wrong.
आपका कथन बिल्कुल सही है पवन जी.
So
over to the program cover, Dr. Saab.
डॉक्टर साहब, आप महान लक्ष्य लेकर चल रहे हैं, उसमें सभी लोग, स्वर्णलता जी की टीम सब साथ है आपके.
जी 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 मैम, थैंक यू सो मच मैम, थैंक यू. एंड 14th of February को जो मैं प्रोग्राम मैंने जो टाइटल दिया है, उसका टाइटल है आई लव यू नॉट योर टोबैको.
गुड वन, वेरी गुड वन. बड़ा सटीक है.
तो अगर हमारे घर में कोई नहीं पीता तो उसका क्या करें हम? उसको जबरदस्ती पहले दें फिर छुड़ाएं?
नहीं नहीं
अरे बाप रे. That was a good one.
ये तो लत है.
नहीं, वो लग रहा था मैं एक हाथ में पकड़ लेती हूँ तो मेरे हाथ से छुड़ा देना.
Basically, I will tell you, there are a lot of our female friends who suffer because of the. मेरी एक वरुण करके है, एक लेडी है, she married a मतलब love marriage हुआ, और within 1 year this boy gets cancer.
ओहो.
ठीक है ना? See, it was a love marriage and he gets cancer just because she did not ask him, or even if she knew, this person did not stop tobacco. Right? So enriching the idea that please understand that tobacco can be so bad, right? This is something that is the first part, and the second part is empowering with the rights. What are the women rights? Suppose I just want to put one sentence. Suppose a girl marries, मतलब शादी होती है और शादी के दिन में वो घर जाती है जहाँ पता चलता है कि वो तो बंदा जी स्मोकिंग करके चले आए हैं, and she hates tobacco. What is the right? What can this girl do? क्या उसको केवल accept कर ले या उसके लिए कुछ? So this is something that I want to highlight in these programs.
सोसाइटी में भी इतना, यू गो टू पब्लिक प्लेसेस, बड़ा बड़ा नो स्मोकिंग जोन का साइन लगा हुआ रहता है, येट पीपल आर स्मोकिंग एंड नोबडी डज एनीथिंग अबाउट इट, एंड इट्स रियली रियली पेनफुल एंड हर्टफुल टू सी ऑल दिस, बिकॉज़ इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू ब्रीथ दैट एयर आल्सो, स्पेशली इन द नो स्मोकिंग जोन.
बबली तुम
नो स्मोकिंग जोन. जी मैम.
हम अभी कुछ कह रहे हैं.
मार्शल कोर्स कर लो अब की बार, तुम नेक्स्ट मार्शल कोर्स
सोचा तो है,
इनरोल कर लो. हाँ,
फिर डंडा लेके घूमोगे सब जगह.
हाँ, बहुत
की गोली.
अच्छा है ना, कोई काम मिल जाएगा.
बहुत जरूरी है तुम्हारे लिए.
My energies.
चलिए, thank you so much.
We'll call it a day now.
Yes.
Thank you. It was really, really wonderful.
Thank you very much, sir. For all of us.
Thank you, madam.
And each session with Satguru ji is really an eye opener, and it really makes you feel good.
Yes, yes.
And we keep waiting for the next session.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you, Doctor sir.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Doctor sir.
Thank you, Rishabh.
Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day, nice evening, and
श्रुति को बोलिएगा मिस किया उसको. श्रुति अभी मिस श्रुति.
जी मैं बिल्कुल जरूर कन्वे करूंगा.
हाँ.
Warm greetings to all of you on your International Day, and we are very happy and very delighted to be part of this, and thank you so much for celebrating with us. Thank you so much for giving us that opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Have a lovely Sunday.
Thank you.